Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. My name is Jane, and as you can see, I have a slightly different background today. I decided to try something a little bit different, and so I am filming from a different room, and I have a table where I can place things in front of me, which is nice. And yes, it's been a while since I filmed. This summer has been really just kind of busy. I have work and I've had family stuff going on, and I just sometimes don't really feel like filming. I've had videos on my mind and on my list for a couple of weeks now, but I just have not gotten around to sitting down to film. And in fact, I was waiting for stuff to arrive in the mail, and it just took forever. And actually, there were a couple of bags that I ordered weeks ago, and then when they arrived, I opened them and decided to send them back for one reason or another. I guess I can tell you. Let's see, what were they? One of them was the Marc Jacobs bucket bag, which is a beautiful, beautiful bucket bag. I'll just stick a picture up here of it. It's really cute. I've been looking for a bucket bag with a drawstring for a long time, and this one's really great. It has a lot going for it, except for the rope handle. It's kind of like a fabric woven handle. It's made out of like a nylon. And as soon as I opened the bag, or opened the, looked at the bag when I opened the box, I noticed that this handle already had a bunch of snags in it, like loops coming out of the handle. I have a picture of that too, I think. But yeah, I was like, well, if it looks like this coming out of the box, how is this bag gonna look? A few months from now, a year from now, is this handle gonna look like crap? And it sucks, because if they had just made a different choice with the handle and made it out of leather or a more durable type of material, I definitely would have kept it. It's a great bucket bag, and I felt like I couldn't even really exchange it, because it seemed like this material was going to be really prone to snagging and pulling and everything. So I sent that one back, and then I decided to, and then I ordered a Tory Burch bag as, I don't know, a replacement. I don't know what I was doing, but I ordered this. It was late at night. And I ordered this Tory Burch. It was like a Fleming, a really special Fleming bag. And it was on the Neiman Marcus website. And it was kind of this orangey color. And that arrived in the mail, and I was going to open it and then do a video. But I realized when I opened it, the texture of the leather was just really, I didn't like it. It was like plasticky and crinkly, but not in a like distressed way, like on my my larger soft Fleming. It just had this like weird feeling to it, and also it was really small. It was almost like almost a mini bag, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, and yes, I looked at the measurements, but it just came across as being really small. And then the flap was super stiff. Like when you opened it, it wasn't like easy to open. It was kind of like you're pulling really hard to get the thing. And as soon as I tried using or opening it, I was like, well, this is going back. And that's going to be another thing I'm going to talk about in this video, is buying things kind of impulsively and being disappointed, and that will lead into the tag video portion of this video. This is kind of a two-parter. I am so behind on filming that I decided I'm just going to roll a bunch of stuff into one video, and it's going to be really chatty and blabby, and that's what people love. At least that's what I love. So what to talk about first? Let's see. Let's talk about my necklace first. I kind of ordered this impulsively, but this one I'm really happy with. This is from Coach. I'll try to get in a little bit closer so you can see it. It is a big, chunky chain choker from Coach. It has enamel on some of the links with the CC signature in different colors, and some are just plain gold. Obviously, it's just a gold metal alloy. It's not even 14 karat gold plated, I don't think, or they would have stated that in the description. But I love it. I don't even, it's beautiful. I've been looking for a statement link choker like this, kind of like the Christian Dior one, but the Christian Dior one is like $750. And this one was $255, plus I got 15% cash back that day on Coach on Rakuten. So that brought the price down in my mind a little bit, but I absolutely love this. It's just, it feels good. It's heavy, but it's not too heavy. So it has some substance, but it's not like flimsy at all, if that makes sense. And I feel like I can wear it with a lot of different outfits. I can wear it with this t-shirt, or I can maybe wear it with a collared shirt as well. I will link everything down below, by the way, that I'm mentioning. I also picked up some items in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. And yes, I'm supposed to be on this no spend. I'm supposed to be on this no buy summer. And it's gotten off to a little bit of a rocky start. But I think at this point, I think I'm good, hopefully. But the anniversary sale really got me, even though I wasn't planning on doing anything. A few things just were too good to pass up. And I will show you a few that arrived recently. And one, of course, is from Hermes. Let's see if this will even focus. There we go. This is a gorgeous box. Very beautiful, sturdy, hard box. And inside is a set of 4 half-ounce fragrances from Hermes, from the Le Jardin collection. We've got, I'm going to put on my glasses so I can read this. Jardin sur la Lagune, Le Jardin de Monsieur Lee, Un Jardin sur le Toit, and Un Jardin sur le Nil. I know what some of those words mean in French. I don't know, sur le toit. It sounds like 3, but it's spelled T-O-I-T, so I don't know what it means. But I wanted to try this out because I want to try more fragrances, and I know Hermes fragrances are awesome. And I remembered I had this memory of the first time I ever walked into an Hermes boutique in San Francisco back in probably 2007 with a friend of mine, and actually trying this one, Un Jardin sur le Nil. And I might have even bought it. That's how bad my memory is. I remember loving it. I might have purchased a small one. And so I ordered this from the Nordstrom sale. And the second it got here, I tried this one out. And this sense memory just exploded in my mind. I was like, yes, I've smelled this before. And I loved it. And these are all wonderful scents. They're very bright and fresh and summery. And so far, I'm trying them all out. And so far, I like them all, but I really need to try them for a lot longer to make a decision as to whether I will invest in a larger bottle. I do like the Sur le Nil one a lot. It's really green, if that'll make sense to you. All right, the other set I purchased from the sale was the Charlotte Tilbury lip set. And this contains a lip pencil and a kind of a creamy lip balm, tinted lip balm, and then the matte lipstick. And they're all in this, let's see, they're all in Pillow Talk is the name of the shade. It's a very neutral, rosewood pink color. And it's very much like Your Lips But Better, but I can see how it wouldn't be for everyone. It works pretty well on me, though it is almost a little too light for me, this lipstick. The lip balm, though, is actually really nice. It's a little darker. I'm going to try to get in here so you can see. It is a little bit more of a darker pink. And I like this a lot, but you got to be careful with it because it's pretty soft, so it makes a kind of a big mess in here if you're not careful. And then the lip liner is a really nice lip liner. I don't use lip liner that often. Maybe if I'm doing more of like an evening makeup look, I will actually line my lips. But normally I don't bother with that. So finally, I purchased the Diptyque candle set, and I've already burned one of them a little bit. And I don't know if I've ever owned a Diptyque candle. I've certainly been aware of them for a long time. There was actually a Diptyque store in San Francisco. So back when I lived there, I think I might have gone in there. But they, even back then, they were very expensive. But this was on sale, and you get, normally this size here, this, I think it's 2.4 ounces. Normally this size is $38. But in the sale, you get 4, and for, I think, $110 or something. And so it works out to $27.50 per candle. This is the berries one. Very popular. It's a really good scent. It's burned pretty evenly so far. There's a tiny bit of a well. We'll see how it goes next time I light it. But I thought the throw would be a little bit more. I found that the throw was not as large as I thought it would be. And what that means is, did it fill up the house? Did it fill up the floor of the house where I had it burning? I don't think it did. And it definitely could be smelled in the room. And it's very fragrant when you smell the candle itself, but it didn't take over the house like I thought it would. And I don't know if it's just the size of the candle or what. Now, the other ones in here, roses, tuberose, and mimosa. These are really strong. I've been keeping this box in my closet, like all sealed up, and it is overpowering. So there's, I don't know which one it is yet. One of these candles has a really strong floral scent, almost too much. We'll see what happens when I get around to burning it, but I might put it in a different room or something. It's probably roses. I'm going to say it's probably the rose one because rose scents are pretty strong. All right, let's do bag of the day. Today I'm carrying the Louis Vuitton Monogram Mizi, which is from 2006. I always forget. It's a mid-2000s Y2K style huge bowler bag. And I think I've showed this on my channel before. I'm carrying it today just because it needs to get some attention. It's beautiful. It is definitely an older bag. As you can see, it opens up wide when you undo the zippers. It's got the red Alcantara lining, which is not, it's a microfiber, but Alcantara is actually a special trademarked microfiber that is of extremely high quality, and Louis Vuitton does not really use it that much anymore. And what am I carrying today? I've got my Recto Verso today, and I've got my Gucci cosmetics pouch in here. I've got my sunglasses. Oh, here they are. My sunglasses that I wore today, Gucci. And I've got my keys in here. And then I had some other stuff too, maybe, that I brought to work. Oh yeah, I had my phone in here because this has a big pocket on the front. It's awesome. This is a great bag. If you find one on the pre-loved market where the vachetta is in really good condition, this one's got a really nice honey patina. It's definitely turned, and I don't know how much darker it will continue to get, but it doesn't receive a lot of wear. So it's not exposed to light very often. So I don't think it's going to get that much darker than this. So the Monogram Mizi, M-I-Z-I, which also came out in leather as well, in a black leather and also like a dark olive green leather too. I like this one though because it's already getting a little heavy as it is as canvas bag, so I imagine those leather ones are probably getting kind of heavy. And as many bags, as with many bags back then, there is no option with this bag for shoulder carry unless, I mean, I guess you could, I wouldn't do that. No, it was handheld or elbow carry only back then, which is, you know, kind kind of a drawback now. I think almost every bag out there now, there's some way you can wear it on your shoulder or crossbody. Okay, so let's get to the Coach bag reveal portion of the video. And this is a bag that I bought on Neiman Marcus. And it is, I'll just show it to you. It is the Tali or Tabby Bucket bag. On Neiman Marcus, it's the Tabby Bucket. On Coach.com, it's the Tali Bucket bag. And this is in the Canyon color, which I believe is a department store exclusive. It is a really orangey brown. And actually, just for fun, I brought a vintage Coach bag in a British tan style with me down here. And you can really see, wow, this is orange compared to this color. This has a little bit of an orangey undertone, but next to this, it just looks brown, brown, brown. So now, I should tell you up front, this is going back, and for a number of reasons, which I will go into. First of all, the leather on this vintage bag, it's pretty scratched up, but it's really, really soft and nice and thick. It's a wonderful piece of leather from Coach from back in the day. This bag, the leather feels dry and rough. It doesn't have any glow. Maybe a little bit on camera because of my lights, but I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I really require a kind of a tactile experience with my bags. I want them to feel nice or feel like special when I touch them, because we touch our bags, we hold them, we use them. And if they feel kind of rough and dry and not at all special, then I'm not going to carry it, right? Now this bag also has some defects. Edge coat is the product that is painted around the edges of the leather to protect the edges and seal them in. And they were really sloppy with the edge coat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show where they went off there. And also right up here, there was a mistake. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see. If you can't see it, I will just insert a picture, but there were a couple of mistakes, big mistakes, right on the front of the bag with the edge coat. And yeah, it's just a tiny thing, but once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. Okay, so what else? This is going to annoy me when I'm carrying this and trying to use it, and this is in the way. I've never been a huge fan of bags that have this, except maybe with Longchamp. For some reason with Longchamp, I can deal with it more easily. Maybe it's just the way they design it. But this is going to irritate me. And then, last but not least, of the problems, at least that I saw with the bag, especially pertaining to its value for the money. You get two straps with this. You get this fabric strap, and then you get this leather strap, which is great. You get two straps. That's nice. And you know, one of them's leather and one of them's this fabric. But as soon as I took out this fabric strap, I realized that I had another fabric strap in my closet from Coach that came with my field tote. And the quality on this one is just a million times better. It's thicker, it's softer. You can tell it's better made. This, in comparison, seems so cheap. I can't even describe how cheap this feels. It's thin. It's nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I was just like, this is like something I would just get off Amazon for like $6 or something. It's just, bleh. And okay, so I'm a strap snob. That's cool. But this one's really nice. I've even gotten used to the fact that they chose these colors, this burgundy and red. I think when I first got my field tote and saw the colors for the strap, I was like, why? But now I actually kind of like it. I think it works. And this is really good with my Coach denim signature swinger too. It looks, the red with the blue, it looks fantastic. And so this is just a higher quality material, and they just went so cheap with this other one. So these are like just little tiny grievances that all kind of add up to a bag that I can't justify keeping, which leads me into the next part of this video. And I wish I'd made some notes, but I'm just going to wing it. I was tagged by Jessie from Jessie Style. Thank you. And I think I was also tagged by Winnie B. LV to do this video, which is a tag that was started by Kat L. And it's look into the crystal ball and try to imagine how your collection will look 10 years from now. And it's a fascinating topic for a video. And as soon as I heard about this tag, I thought, well, the first thing it makes me think about is like, where was my collection 10 years ago? 10 years ago, let's see, I had just had my second baby. So it was 2012, and she just turned 10. And I had sold a bunch of my Louis Vuitton. And so most of my collection was a lot of Coach. Gosh, maybe mostly Coach. Okay, I probably had a few Rebecca Minkoff bags and maybe my Marc Jacobs. I'm not really sure. But almost all contemporary except for the few Louis Vuittons that I hung on to, like this one and my Damier Speedy 30 and my watercolor Speedy, of course, and a couple SLGs like my mini pochette. So I had really downsized my luxury collection because I was like, well, I'm having another baby and I'm not going to carry luxury. Like, what was I thinking? Please don't make that mistake. If you're younger and you're maybe going to start a family, don't like freak out and sell all your luxury bags, because those kids, before you know it, they're in middle school and you would love to have some of that stuff to use, because the diaper bags are far, far in the rear view mirror. Let's see if we can jump ahead 10 years in the future. And I wonder, like, if I'll sell some of my bags. I have a lot now, just under 40. And I would say half of my collection is luxury designer, and half is probably contemporary. As I get older and really decide what I want my handbag collection to look like in the next 10 years or 10 years from now, what I see myself doing is trying my best to move away from buying distraction bags, which is a term that I heard from Jessie Style. I really resonated with that video she did, and I'll try to link it down below, but it was just about how, let's say there's a bag you really want, it's on your wish list, and it's really special, and it's probably really expensive. Let's say, in my case, perhaps it's a Fendi baguette. A Fendi baguette is like $3,500. That's more money than I've ever spent for any of my bags by itself. And that's a lot. That would take me a while to save up for, or maybe I could sell a bunch of stuff to afford it. And so what I would like to do, if I'm going to set my mind toward one special wish list bag like that, what I need to do is not fall into the trap of buying distraction bags. This is $3.95, and you buy 10 of these or 8 of these, and that equals one Fendi bag. So instead of buying a bunch of maybe trendy, contemporary, fun handbags that you know, I like them. I think they're cute. I think they're cool. And I'm like, well, it's only $3.95. I can afford that. What I'm hoping is that I become more focused in the future on attaining the handbag that I really am dreaming about and that is really special and that I will never get tired of and I will never sell because it is a dream bag. So thank you, Jessie, for inspiring me with that video. So yeah, I mean, I might come up with a wish list once a year or twice a year about like, oh, I would love to get, you know, this Louis Vuitton bag or this Fendi bag or this Saint Laurent bag. But how am I supposed to do that if I am getting, you know, 3 Longchamp bags and 3 Coach bags and 2 Tory Burch bags, which, you know, many of those I really like. But what it's doing is it's making that dream bag farther and farther away. Something to think about. So 10 years from now, ideally, my collection will be smaller and more streamlined. It will contain things that I love and that I carry and that I use and that are special to me. And I put a lot of thought into before I purchased and a lot of work into before I purchased. So that's the goal. So that, and I'm going to be a lot older, aren't we all, 10 years from now? My kids will both be in college. I can't really imagine that. My oldest daughter, I guess by that point she would be a senior in college, graduating, and of course going to grad school, you know, have to get her PhD or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But it does seem like really far away. But I've never thought about stuff like this in terms of my collection. So it definitely was very interesting. And thanks to Kat L for coming up with this idea. It's very thought-provoking. Yeah, and also, I guess when my girls are out of the house, they will probably maybe want to have some of my handbags or use some of my handbags. And, you know, hopefully I would love to give them some of my collection. Obviously, you can't take it with you. And so we'll see how that goes if they ever become interested in handbags. So far, they're not, but they're still, you know, little girls. So they don't really have that interest yet. I didn't get interested in handbags till I was in my 20s. So that's okay. Anyway, so that wraps up this super chatty, all over the place video. I'm happy to be back filming again, and I'm going to be making some more videos. I have other tags to catch up on, and I'm going to try to do those. What is today? Today is Tuesday the 19th, and so hopefully before the end of the month, I will have a few more of those done. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts below on what you think of all of the stuff I've talked about. What do you think of the Tali bag? You know, if this bag had been in a softer, more high quality leather, I don't know. I might have kept it. We'll see. But then again, it's like, it's not a dream bag, you know? Should I only be working or focusing on dream bags from now on and just not even bothering with distraction bags? Maybe. Quite possibly. I can try it. I am still trying to spend less money this summer. Nordstrom sale aside. But yeah, that's about it for now. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And then when you hit the notification bell, you can find out when my new videos have posted. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. And feel free to leave me a comment. I love engaging in the comments down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.